recording.
They're going for a ride now.
Yeah?
Nowhere near where they said we lost them.
Huh. Maybe they're looking on the side.
In there.
Here you come. You want us to move on? We're not going to move the swing. Wait a minute, we got to get Carl in the game.
Come on, Carl!
Barten.
Great picture. Well, thank you.
Don't ask questions.
We got
Just
38
look at the
tables.
camera. Smile. Okay, now look at the camera.
That's our sport.
Smile, Purdy.
Wait.
We gotta put the wide lens on here now.
Yeah.
They are sunglasses.
Oh, okay.
Two people on the right or...
Excuse me?
No. Yes. Oh.
Move over that way, though.
Yeah, get away from the swing.
I don't want to get a picture of John's old car.
A rust bus.
When you stand in the dark, taking pictures in the...
You never knew you were so important, or did you?
How many pictures are
None, I can't get it to work.
Are they supposed to tell you who they are and all that?
Okay. I'm Margie Barten. I'm the oldest of
Hold it!
I'm the oldest of the 14 children of Ted and Mary Barten. My name is Margie. My husband Dale, and we grew up just miles apart, but I never knew him until he got out of the service. And about 2 years later, we got married. We have 3 children. We had 4, and one was killed in a car accident when he was 17. But I have a daughter, 42, a son, 41. His name is Jeff. It was Debbie, Jeff, and then Kevin is 36. And they're all in Salem, Oregon, and we came by ourselves. Debbie's in Sacramento, California.
Grandchildren?
We had 3 grandsons. Jeff has a boy that just graduated from high school, Jeffrey Jr. And Debbie has 2 boys, Brian and Chad. And Chad is starting university this year, and Brian is graduating this year, and he's going to be a history professor. And what else?
And we live in Salem, Oregon.
we have a dog and a cat. And we love it there. We love it there. And it was real nice to come to this reunion and see everybody again. We haven't seen some of my brothers and sisters for what, 18 years?
17, 18 years.
Yeah, so it's been great. That's
Thanks,
it.
Marge.
Good
Dale.
speech, Dale.
20 years ago.
Oh, just a minute. Whoever wants copies of this, when you're done, name and address on that notepad there, and they'll get sent to you.
Okay. Good. For a small fee.
Oh, yeah. No. Okay.
Can we get you to take your sunglasses off? Please.
I look at all you folks.
What's her
and
husband's name?
Say,
I don't know, Don's.
Yatta hey. Hey, for those who don't know what that means, watch a John Wayne movie. Every time he rode into an Indian encampment, he held his hand and said Yatta hey. And they never killed him. He's pretty good. He wasn't telling him go to hell. All right, this is my wife Pat, and I'm her Peter.
43 years.
Same old Peter. And this is my oldest daughter, Dawn,
Our first child.
our first one, and her husband, Mike Redmond. Very proud of the two of them. They're gotten to they're self-employed now and doing real well in the ceramic business. And they have two children, our grandchildren. Michelle is how old?
Should be 21.
And Tony is 18.
19.
19. Okay. Wow. And then we have a daughter, Joyce, who lives in Michigan. She has two girls, 21 and 16. Next is
David?
my son, David. David lives in Kalispell, Montana, with his wife, Alice. They have three children. A lot of trees. And they are Hassan, Logan, and Katie. We have a son. Oh, Dave works for a home oxygen service out there, and he's a mountain man. Just loves it. Real gunny. And then we have our youngest son is Dean. Dean is an aeronautical engineer, works for a research and development company for the United States Navy. They live in Hollywood, Maryland. And just Monday, Dean started test pilot school for a year. He's left the active military as a captain, and he's now a warrant officer in the Virginia National Guard. So that, besides his test pilot school, are good. And he married a little girl from Savannah, Georgia. Her name is Donna. And here a few months ago, they presented us with our 8th grandchild, Zachary. That's it.
All right.
I'd like to say I've been in this family for 43 years, and it's been the best part of my whole life, just being in this family. Thank you. Thank you. My whole life.
Penny, stand still.
Somebody's down behind somebody over there. He's cat. Okay. Mark.
Oh, he's got the dog.
Hang on to the dog.
Okay, Ida.
I'm Ida. Everybody calls me Gert or whatever.
Pussycat.
Bones, Poos.
And this is my husband Jim. Through my second marriage, and these are all my children.
And I didn't have nothing to do with that.
I didn't have nothing to do with that.
My daughter Irene. She's my 40. Irene's 43.
Wow.
Makes her older.
And she has 5 children. I'm going to keep a track on this now. Then this is her husband. Go like that. And her children are, well, Jeremy's not here.
No, Jeremy. He's 23. Tondra's 21. Harry's 19. Lindsay is 12, and Brennan's 13.
Straight.
I know.
Thank you. He's not even coming to me. And then my daughter Penny.
Me. I'm 42. I've got 4 children, 2 grandchildren.
This is the first time you admitted you're 40.
That's true. I've only got 1 daughter here. My oldest daughter is 22, and she's lost. She flew into Milwaukee, and we don't know where she went from there. And with both of the grandchildren, and Drew and Kaylin. Drew's 3 and Kaylin's 2.
Your husband's
I'm proud.
name?
I got my hand up here, see? Really? I'm doing all the talking.
Now I forgot.
This is Tricia. She's 14. Our oldest daughter is
Youngest.
23.
Yes.
And she is the one with the 2 grandchildren. And we have 2 sons. Ernie, who just turned 19, and he's at home because he just got a job and couldn't get off. It's working world. And our oldest son is 26, and he's in Milwaukee. And, oh yeah, my name's Bill. I'm the other half of this. And Drew and Kaylin are our two grandchildren's names, which is
And they're
3
my
and 2.
great grandkids.
Okay.
Penny also had a baby.
Chad?
Yeah.
I had a baby and delivered him and died from a heart defect.
The next is John,
Next.
and John has 4 girls, and the twins are here with us. Yes, he has 4 girls and 1 boy, and their oldest son is 19, and he's in Hawaii right now, living there. And the twins are here with us, and John and Peggy are at home with the 2 babies. They just had a baby in February, another one. So.
What are their names?
Jennifer, Jessica are the twins, and then it's Jamie and Jaleesa is the new baby.
And Brian.
This is
And
Jennifer,
Brian.
and this is Jessica.
How can you tell?
Okay.
She said.
Okay. Next one is Michael.
I'm Michael, and I get married this spring to this
September.
beautiful.
September.
This is my stepdaughter, and Nicholas, and we have 2 more at home, which couldn't make it because we needed a vacation. And their names are Joe and Angel. Give them their age.
Amber's 13, Nick's almost 9, Angel's almost 8, and Joseph is almost. Joe is 6. It's a shame he didn't make it because he just got a new mohawk and he's really cute.
And Jimmy John's not here. They just had a little baby, Katie and Cody. They have 2 children, and they didn't make it out.
Wife's name's Barb.
His wife's name is Barb.
We need cue cards.
Okay, Cam, your turn.
I'm the baby.
Yes,
my baby. This is my husband. He's not a baby. This is my oldest daughter, Amber. My youngest son, Chris. This is Dusty. She fits in the middle. Let's see. 15, 13, 11. You're still related to Israel. I guess that's it.
You say how old you are.
Like I said, that's it.
Well, I'm still sweet 16.
What's your husband's name?
Mark.
Oh,
This is my husband, Mark.
Mark. How old is Mark?
And Jimmy here.
Old enough to buy beer. Okay.
You should say where we all live.
Started early.
We live in Tennessee. Jimmy is going to be getting on there into 71 years old. He had lung surgery first of the year. He's pretty puny yet. But we're doing fine.
He's a big sport for coming.
You bet.
5 long months. And
We're very grateful to have him with us here today.
yes. And his daughter, Jamie, she was going to come. I don't know. They changed their mind. They couldn't make it. So, but this has been one great big family.
Yes.
I love them.
Now, Dolores, we know better than this. Who in the hell are you
If all
trying?
my family were here, you would need a wide fence. Today, all I have here right now is my oldest son, Joel,
old are you? Would it be 32?
Lie.
40.
Oh yeah, because Ray just turned 31 on the 13th. He was born on Ed's birthday. And this is Joe's son, Stephen Harley. And he also has a daughter, Megan, but she's with her mother down in Stanley. I have 10 children, 21 grandchildren, 1 great-grandchild. And we're doing fine.
Where do you live?
On the reservation, Village of Reserve. And the reason that most of my family is not here today is because of the Honor the Earth powwow. They're involved with that. And so they're busy. Brenda has 3 boys. And she works at the riding stable up by Hayward, Appalachia riding stable. They have about 60 Appaloosa horses out there. And Michelle has 2 boys, and her husband is in golfing today. They have a Indian golf tournament, so they had to go there. Rosie's not here. She has 6 children, and she's the one that has great-grandchild, or the grandchild, my great-grandchild. They live at Hayward, right out of town. And let's see, Irene was here earlier today with 2 of her boys. She has 3 children, Cody, Danny, and Jesse. But she was expecting company from out of town, so she had to go right back. Who am I leaving out?
I don't know what I'm picking up on her because I've got a lot of background.
I just said Irene. Paul was here earlier with his little son Shiloh.
Where's Rosie?
Barten?
Where's Rosie?
She lives up at Hayward. Yeah. She has 6 children. She has 2 boys and 4 girls. Mary lives up by Hayward too. She lives over on the boulevard. And she has 4 children, 3 boys and a girl. She is my oldest grandson, Christopher, and he's over in Korea right now.
Wow.
And Carrie Ann is at home, and Bo and Adam are at home yet. Paul? Paul is here. Kimmy, last I heard of Kimmy, she's been traveling the country. She's down in Texas right now. And, Uncle Tommy ain't mine. He's my brother-in-law. Had a cute story about Uncle Tom. Everybody's calling him Uncle Tom all the time. And the little girl, Lindsay May, that was here, I don't know if she's still here or not. But when she was little, they asked her, who's your dad? And she'd say, Uncle Tom. So she's quite the girl. And let's see. I must be missing somebody. Wayne is in Minneapolis, working over there. And that's all.
And he's not even a girl, he's had a dress on.
Yeah, he's from Hawaii. And this is my husband Richard. And he's a brother to Dale, Margie's Dale. This is my Richard. This is my grandson Tyler. This is Tim, my youngest son Tim. Has 2 boys, Tyler and then Casey, a little 5-year-old. I like it. Tim lives in Felton, just out of Santa Cruz, up in the mountains. No, he's a tile setter. Tile setter. And then Greg is still not married. He has a real nice girlfriend though. He lives up in the Sierras. He's a brick mason. Tim is changing trades, going from tile setter because his knees are wearing out. So he's going to be a framer. So he picks up houses. Richard's been retired now for a couple years. So he does the dishes now. Yeah, he taught
We taught school for, I don't know, 34, 35 years, high school. So it was time for him to retire. That's it.
Thanks, sis.
And lift up that hat.
Push it back. There you go.
Yeah.
John Wayne. Nicole, look for
I'm Ted, about in the middle of the family.
Oh, I didn't tell my age.
How old are you, Ted? Got away with that. She wouldn't tell her age. A week from today, I'll be 55.
And I'm a year older.
Yeah, and she's 4 years older than I am.
You lied.
We're happy, very happy to be here. We still live in southwest Iowa. We have 3 children, Scott, Chris, and Julie. And it's easy for me. It makes the rest of my brothers and sisters look like they don't remember. But their birthdays are the 1st, 2nd, 4th of April.
We always spend our vacations at 4th of July in Wisconsin.
In a prone position.
What's about that? You know, Kim is born April Fool's Day
We're
too.
at the same time we were in the hospital.
Yeah.
Anyway, these are our only 2 grandchildren, Shayna and Nicole, Chris's daughters. So far, our boy Scott's been shooting blanks or similar to that. And the other daughter hasn't been married long enough to have any kids. She don't want any. She looked at all of us a few years back and she said, none. I think she's happy. They live on a very large ranch in northern Wyoming. Our son Scott works for Budweiser, a new brewery they started. He's got a dream job. He's a beer taster. And it's sad. He said it's all done with chemistries because he's a chemist. And our daughter Chris works at a laundry there in Fort Collins area. So they're close enough that when we go see them, it's a vacation anyway. I made up a few lies that my wife won't let me tell, so that's all.
Goodness, son.
I'm Ray. I'm about in the middle as you can get. I live in Hart, Michigan. I'll be 54 years old this year, in September. My wife Hildegard. We have 3 children. Petra, the oldest, she's 27 years old. She lives in Denver. My son Pete is married as of last August, and he and his wife just moved to Corvallis, Oregon, not far from where Margie and Dale live. He's studying geology for his master's, or he plans on it. Our son Brian is the youngest. He's 20 years old, and he's studying at Michigan State University. He'll be starting his junior year there. I don't know. I love this gathering. I hope this idea we have here wasn't that bad one. Maybe someday down the road we'll thank each other for taking our time to do this. It's going to mean a lot to all of us, I think. Thank you.
Everybody knows who I am. I'm Aunt Char. And I have, I must have 100 kids here.
And you get to boss them all.
And I boss them all. I don't have to put up with them though. A little bit here and there. Then I go home or I send them home. I'm going to be 53 in October. And I've had a very, very good life. I work hard for a living. And, geez, all these people just look so nice. It's so amazing. I'm wondering, I'll bet Mom and Dad said, we started this? Look at we have dark ones, we have light ones, tall ones, we have short ones, big one, we have blue. A friend of mine. Come here, Aunt Kathy. Yeah, you come and be this is my Aunt Kathy.
How old is your Aunt Cassie?
Your old Aunt Cassie is going to be 65 in September.
Wow.
Hey. And we moved back here, back down to the old home place where you kids used to always come, load up in the truck, or whatever, and then they'd hide. When it was time to go home, they'd have to count noses.
And miss a few now and then.
Yeah.
We're only piled 3D.
And that is at Grandma Vio's and now it's at Cassie's, probably where all this gathering began. Because it was, geez, it was just our big thrill of the year to go down to the lake.
And then
Then there were kids having kids, and they brought their kids down there.
Yeah.
Everybody
Lawrence
has to
and
go to the
Everyone
lake.
is still welcome.
Millie and Cliff.
You damn liar.
You better hope it is, because I'm coming to play cards
You
this
guys.
week.
Dad, they'd come down there on Sunday afternoons.
Muskies are in.
Sundays and
How you doing?
ball and fish.
The Muskies are in.
Horseshoe, card games, make ice cream. Everybody would bring something.
Tell them about that little round thing you found in the bed.
Oh.
Good, huh?
After everyone left one Sunday evening, Ginny and I went to bed, late of course, and I found something in the bed. I was rolling it around in my hand, and I gave it to Ginny. And I said, "What's this?" And she rolled it around, she pinched it, and it was a turd. She took it, threw it.
That's recorded for history.
This is the X-rated part of this.
And I have to tell you people about my strange experience down at the lake. Being a skinny little kid, still am. Somebody had an old black dog. And I was standing out with my mom, Grandma Beale. And we were standing there just talking, nonsense talk like we're doing now. No, gee, my leg was getting warm. And I turned around and Grandma Sawyer, she wasn't any bigger than I am. She pointed and she said, "Ha, ha, ha." So my mother and my grandmother looked, here this black dog is peeing on my leg. And everybody busted up. Well then, of course, those three spread. Everybody had to hear the story of the old black dog peeing on my leg. I mean, there's 4 legs, 4, 6. He had to come pee on my leg. That was the weirdest experience I ever had in my life. Thank you.
Of our big family, there were 9 of us. And there's only 2 of the immediate family left now. That's my sister, Ginny, in Washington. She married Eugene Smith. And she's not doing well.